Okay, I wanted to be able to show this out there to the viewers that wonder if fences work. So I pulled this electric fence down, this deer fence that I've got up around the beans here. I pulled it down last Sunday. So I came out here, actually last Sunday was opening weekend of deer season. So absolutely no browse pressure, no nothing. There's not even a deer track in here, so deer have not been able to get into this food plot. And it is now Wednesday evening, and I want to show you up here how quickly the deer found it. So come in here and look at all of these tops. They are now gone. So this right here is essentially what happened to my other food plot that I call the backyard plot because it's right behind the house. This is essentially what happened to it when the seeds were in the little seedling stage or just barely growing. They hadn't even sprouted off their fourth leaf, or you got the two that initially come up and then the two that sprout the opposite directions from that. And if they come up and the deer nip them at that point in time, it kills the bean. So that's essentially what happens to plots if you don't put something around to protect it. So this food plot, I'm standing in the original part of it right here, just like it was last year. This is only about 1/8 of an acre or so. With the new addition and everything, it's stretched this out to almost an acre of beans. I don't even have like a huge deer population, but I've got enough deer that this food plot right here wouldn't have survived had I not had this fence up. So the one thing is I am not a fan of the pre-built kits. Go out, build your own. I got all this. This is called fence tape, electric fence tape, poly tape. Go out and build your own. You can do it for right around the same amount of cost. And I personally think you get more fence, you get your own energizer, something that you want, something that's better than the box store brand stuff. And they turn out better if you do it on your own in a custom job. So you're not limited to the size of your food plot at that point in time. But this right here, I had plenty of fence left over, and turned out really good for a first year food plot, first year beans in this area. I'm going to come back in here. I have already broadcasted kind of a fall mix into it, but it looks like it's lacking just a little bit, so I'm probably going to come in here let's see if I can come over here, find some turnips where it's real thick, because I spread where the sunlight was really getting to the ground out here. I spread real thick on turnips in certain areas. So like, here's one of those areas right out here where I've got some stuff growing. See, there's a turnip, there's a turnip. Where the sunlight's really hitting it, those areas are really growing up good. But I'll come back in here. You can see that the leaves are starting to turn on the beans that are here. And these beans are only about knee height, but I've got some waist to see. Get the screen up. I've got some waist high ones out there. Right out there, my blind is sitting right there. So right there's where I burned the brush pile, and guess what? The beans are growing the best. Right there where all the ash and stuff was. I'm a firm believer in if you burn a brush pile or anything like that, go back out, and once the coals have all died down on it, spread that ash back out on your food plot. It will work. But pretty cool time of the year. It is 91 degrees today. It's sitting at about 83, 84 right now. It's supposed to dip down into the low 70s tonight, and then low 60s tonight, and it's not even supposed to creep up to 70 tomorrow. And so the fall weather is upon us, because as far as the Weather Channel will go out, I don't see anything over 76, 77 degrees. So the fall weather is upon us, and I like it. Got a lot of beans for when the winter comes on. First snow, you can bet where I'm going to be is sitting right in here. So the reason I opened it up is I wanted the deer to come in and start eating some of the browse on top of the beans, because these aren't going to produce anymore. They have already gotten, they've done all they can do. And man, I just can't remember how fast. Look at all that browse pressure down through there. That's unbelievable. That's been less than a week. So anyways, come in here and be hunting in it in a few weeks. So pretty cool. Got some dove flying over me right there, coming in for the roost. Well, this is really the end of that. Now hopefully the next thing you're going to see is me up in a tree stand and killing a deer. So thank you for watching an update. See you guys.